Hello everyone, I'm Jingles and welcome to remaking subscriber skins in real time while reading out their most embarrassing moments as well as one of my own. Please enjoy and see you in the video. Okay, so before we begin actual skin making, I thought that we would take a preview at which skins I will be making. First one is Kitty Cat Love 383. We've got this nice little cute skin right here. By the way, I got these answers from a community post that was literally like 2 months old. So it's quite possible that these people don't even remember this. I don't see why they would, but we're here anyways. Second is this adorable skin from Alina. Very cute. I love the mushroom vibe. And if we have time, I'll be remaking this sad e-boy skin into something less lame. Okay. Now, let's begin. If you've noticed or watched any of my speed paints, you might have noticed the first thing I do whenever I do reshades is delete the outer layer that the other person has put on for me. I hate it. Like, I don't hate it. It's just that it bothers me because my outer layer is always so different and I like to construct it from nothing. So whenever I make reshade contests and stuff, I always make it without outer layer. For my embarrassing moment, let's take a trip back. I don't know how many years this was. Let's say 3, maybe 2 years ago. It was a while ago, okay? And I was tight with one of my friends back then. I kind of still am. And we had, you know, as all friends do, inside jokes. We had some inside jokes, okay? And one of our inside jokes, I honestly cannot tell you. Maybe I can make a guess at what the origin of this was, but I honestly could not tell you, like with good context, what the meaning of this inside joke was. I kind of just remember what it was because this was a scarring moment. Okay, guys, this was no like baby most embarrassing moment. It's probably not my most embarrassing moment in my whole life. It just is one that I happen to remember. In one of our jokes that we had together, first I want to preface this by saying no hate to community colleges. This sounds very random right now, I know. It's a great affordable way to get an education. I'm literally just spewing out this old random joke for not educational, oh my god, for entertainment purposes. So, back then, I'm pretty sure this stemmed from playing Bed Wars with him. I'm pretty sure that's where this came from. When someone did like a really low IQ move, we used to call it a community college moment. It's really bad, I know, it's really dumb. But you know, that's what we did. And we had a bunch of other sayings, but that's the one that comes up in this story, and let me tell you why. During this particular time frame, I was also doing crew, rowing, and I don't know if you guys play any sports, but in high school, all of the sports that you play, you pretty much make a group chat, or at least I know the girls do, since that's what's happened to me every single time. And I was texting with the friend that I had an inside joke with, which actually, if you're a veteran of my like index account, and you followed it for over a year, you might have remembered this brief little April Fool's kind of joke that I had. Which was called Van Moment. That's the name of the joke officially. If you remember anything about Van Moment, this is the kid that I pranked. This is the same kid. This is Van Moment guy. Anyways, if you don't, just completely ignore what I just said. Anyways, I was trying to text him. But obviously, something went wrong, or else I wouldn't be telling you this story. And let me tell you what went wrong. What went wrong was that instead of texting him, I texted my crew group chat. And you might be thinking, well, why is that a problem? It's a problem because of what I said. What I said was very unconventional, I would say. It wasn't like bad, it was just very unconventional because what I said, I can't remember the exact wording, and I'm certainly not going to look at my texting history because I do not want to relive these memories, but I said something along the line of like, wow, what a community college moment. And I feel like I threw in one more like stupid inside joke word in there as well. I just can't remember. And I sent this to this group chat with about like 15 girls or so instead of my friend. Anyways, I immediately realized and I sent, oh my god, like whatever, apologies, what's wrong with me, I don't know, to the group chat. And I immediately called my friend and was like, what am I doing? Hello? It was terrible. It was so embarrassing sending that to like these random like sporty girls who I don't even really know. It was actually terrible. This sounds like really lame in the moment, and I'm sure other people have more embarrassing moments. But this is just what I can remember, and to me back then, it was pretty bad, man. I was hiding out for like a day or two after that. No one ever commented on it. I remember like no one ever said, hey Jingles, what was that text that you made? I mean, people probably reacted to it like in the group chat saying like lol or whatever, but it was so dumb. It was so dumb. And we had a nice long chat, me and my friend together, and now it's a thing that we laugh about. He's told me his most embarrassing moments, which are arguably worse than mine. We have some great exchanges, okay? All right, now I'm gonna be reading from you guys about your most embarrassing moments, and I will be doing this as I'm skinning, which means I'm reading and skinning at the same time, so it might be a little bit slow, but we'll see where we're at. First one, these are anonymous, by the way, so I don't know who sent these in. I'm just gonna read what the Google form is telling me to read. My most embarrassing moment was when my friend and I were talking about my crush, and he came around the corner while we were talking about him and totally heard his name. 4 exclamation points. I just really wanted to add the emphasis there. I understand. All right, moving on. I'm not embarrassed about it anymore, though, which is good. I'm not embarrassed about my moment anymore either, but it's something I think about occasionally. Like, in the moment, it was terrible, but, like, as of right now, I'm chilling. I'm sure literally 0 people, except for Van Moment Kid, remember it, like, at all, so we're all good. I'm not embarrassed about it anymore, though, because he ended up liking me back! Oh my god, that's such a wholesome story. I wish my life worked out like that. And we were together for a while before we broke up. My best friend was the only one around to witness it, who I'm assuming was the person that you were talking to. And as the one who said his name so he heard, she was a bit embarrassed herself. Oh, so like your friend was the one who said it. That's funny. Okay. Well, that's a wholesome moment. At least like you got together in the end, no one cared, you're not embarrassed anymore. I'd say out of embarrassing moments, that one's not too bad. So good for you. I don't know if I like the shading of this. I feel like it's a little bit harsh, but I don't really want to fix it. So we're gonna chillax with it. All right, moving on to the next one. Yes, I skipped ahead a little bit. I don't know why. Once during my school's production of Seussical, which I'm assuming is a Dr. Seuss musical, question mark, or play. Moving on. They added a tree on stage during the day of the show without telling us. We also never rehearsed with it being there. Okay. That sounds like a setup for failure if it's actually going to have some meaning in the story. So on opening night, I had to run off stage and I ran into the tree, causing everyone in the audience to laugh. 350 people. It's a big school. Well, not really. That's a big amount of people to come to a show, I suppose. When I got off stage, I checked and my chest started gushing blood. Hello? What kind of tree is this? This is like a spiky tree, a danger tree. Oh my god, that's pretty frightening. If I were there, I wouldn't as much classify that as like embarrassing as it is like harmful. Like, bro, you're in the audience and you see this person literally like smack into a tree and start bleeding, needing medical attention. I mean, I'm sure that was an exaggeration, but still. I'm sorry that happened to you. And I hope you're okay. Sounds like a great play. Would come see. Okay, so far these are all like not horrible. Not horrible. I mean, the tree one's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but like I feel like when I was imagining my most embarrassing moments, I was imagining something more extreme. Mine was like kind of really lame now that I think about it. But anyways, that's besides the point. We've only been through like 2, so let us keep going and hopefully we'll find something, or I don't know, is it hopefully that we'll find something better? Because that would mean that person suffered more? I don't know. We shall see. Alright, I'm gonna skip the first part of this story since it's kind of like a long summary, but essentially this person was in class, teacher called on them and they were like, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, I am going to throw up. And let's read what ensues after this. But I didn't make it in time. I barfed right in front of the bathrooms, on the floor, and in front of 2 people. Now that's kind of awkward, both for you and for the poor people who are there. I mean, poor you first and foremost, but poor people, poor people. One of them was a popular boy, bro. What is this, elementary school? So word spread fast. The other was a very kind girl, though. She walked me to the nurse. Oh, that's so nice. Well, actually, no, it's not. What the heck? That is like the least that you should do. It's like the bare minimum expectation. But I guess it is a nice thing, anyways. And got me cleaned up. When I got back to pick up my backpack, everyone was staring at me. Oh no, that's terrible. I actually am lucky. By the way, the skin is done for the front. I think it looks. Let's compare. Let's compare. I literally changed the eye color. I don't know. I'm still unhappy with this top shading. I could have made it less. Here, let me actually just fix that real quick right now. It's gonna bother me forever if I don't. Okay, even that just looks like mildly better. But I like the design overall. The pants and the sneakers, really cute, really cute, really cute. Good design, very cool. All right, now we're on to Alina's skin. This one doesn't even have a lot of outer layer. Look, the hair doesn't even have any. So let me fix that first. I was running in a cross-country race and I freaking rolled over the finish line. That's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Let's keep reading to see how that happened. I sat and laid around, oh, hold on. I sat and laid around for about, oh wait, no, what? This is a typo. I sat and laid around for about an hour and almost passed out. Hello? Not funny anymore. Why are you passing out? Why is no one helping you? I have so many questions here. And looking at the pictures, it is so embarrassing. I'm still very embarrassed and me and my friends still make fun of me for it. Okay, this one I have more questions about. Like, why is there no, like, medical staff at this cross-country meet? Like, you have a kid who is literally lying on the ground in pain. Hello? And no one's even coming to help? That is kind of ridiculous. If anything, I'm just more sorry that this happened to you. And I'm very confused. Yes, I am very confused. That is my conclusion here. And that was the end of it. You should not be embarrassed about getting injured. That's kind of something that's just like not your fault, question mark. If I suppose that's how I would describe it. And I hope that you did not sustain any big injuries. All right, we shall be moving on to the next one. I know this is the most cliche and embarrassing moment, but we will hear you out nonetheless. I am very excited to hear your story. In second grade, every day for a week straight, I peed my pants. Oof. I don't remember this ever happening to me, but I mean, I'm sure it's a common thing that happens when you're a little kid, you know, stuff happens. This looks really gross. I'm gonna fix that right up. All right, much better here. I remember it being at the end of the lunch line. Just as I was about to sit down, everyone was disgusted by it. Bro, you're in second grade. There's literally like, I mean, sure, it's embarrassing, but like, wow, what do you expect from a second grader, okay? I'm sure that there's nothing to be embarrassed about. And also, I'm assuming that was a while ago. I mean, I don't know how many fourth graders watch my videos. Leave a comment down below if you're a fourth grader. All right, this next person, I really love this opening this next person gives me. They started off by giving a disclaimer. I can't really remember any because my life is just an embarrassing mess. You know, I kind of feel that. Like, not specifically in the embarrassing context, but like context. But sometimes, like, I'm trying so hard to like think of something and I'm like, wow, I can't even remember a specific moment because there's just so many. And then people are like, that means you don't have any. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. So I feel you, this person, whoever you are, this anonymous storyteller. I understand. One time when I was in second grade, and me and my best friend went into the working line. I'm not really sure what the working line is. We did not have a working line in second grade. I'm not sure what kind of labor school this is, but that is what the comment says. And that had been the most embarrassing story for me since. The teacher did realize we weren't in our class, so it was all good. Oh, like in recess, do you mean you like went into the, like when you were lining up to go inside, you went into like the wrong teacher's line? I'm not sure what the working line is, but if so, that's kind of funny. Like imagine you're that teacher and you just see this random child who's not even yours. That's funny, getting into your line. On the scale of embarrassing stories that we have read so far, I'm gonna have to say that this one wasn't too bad, you know? I feel like that's something that's very easily corrected and no one would really care about literally after an hour. But that's nice. All right, next one. Whoa, this is a really bright red that I picked here. It's so funny because look, this used to be the red. This used to be the red that they were using. All these like e-girl aesthetic skins have so many like sad, dark colors that I'm just I'm just not here for. I like to have some nice little, some nice variety, some nice good mixes here. I ate my sister's food while she was in the restroom. Okay. Because I thought it was for me. Okay. Oops. I'm just failing to see how this is an embarrassing story. Like, bro, if I did that to my brother, he would just get mad at me. And, like, I'd be like, ha, loser, feels bad. I don't know if that's just not a universal sibling thing, but that's kind of how it would go down for me. It's not embarrassing. I mean, it's an honest mistake, even if you do have, like, a nice, loving relationship. I just wouldn't care that much. I just would not care. Okay, this looks really weird. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh, I love blinding plaid. Look at the difference. Look at the beautiful difference. Loving this. Imagine wearing this outfit in real life. That would be actually bonkers. So neon. Alright, this will maybe be the last one, but maybe not. It depends on stuff. There were some that I just couldn't go through because of the content, and also there were a couple that were like 10 million paragraphs long. So if you were one of those people who submitted a 10 million paragraph long essay to me, there were people who did that last time too, literally, in my last recording of these. Please, please, keep it to like 1, maybe 1.5 paragraphs, or else I cannot go over your answer. I just don't have that much time, man, okay? This is a lot of outer layer. That's kind of crazy. I'll keep it. I like it though. Get some good wrinkles in there. I bled through gray, all in caps, gray. I'm assuming this was a light gray, else you wouldn't be so wired about it. Pants during a school day, and the spot was so big, I swear to God, everyone could see it. Okay. That is more what I was picturing when I was thinking my most embarrassing moment. I was picturing some like period horror stories or something, and this classifies as a period horror story, I would say. I just want to know, like, did you ever go home? Or did you just, like, freaking deal with it and you were sad? I don't really know what the story is there, but I am curious. So please fill us in. Please fill us in. If I had to rank these stories from least embarrassing to most embarrassing, I wouldn't go through all of them, but I will tell you what the most and least embarrassing, at least to me, seems to be. The most embarrassing! I would either say is the one that we just read, so like the period story, or I think the tree one, now that I think about it, is also pretty bad. Like the weird like play tree thing, how to make hats and have hair at the same time. I don't really know. Yeah, that looks fine, whatever. Mushroom hat, that's funny. Oh wait, it's actually kind of not funny. I just realized how mushrooms work. They don't really have these spots. They're all like kind of white like that. I don't know what I was doing before. That was kind of awkward. So we'll keep it like that and maybe do something like this. That looks more realistic. I was wondering why it looked weird before. I don't really make that many mushroom-esque things. Anyways, I'm getting so off topic. Let me tell you which one I thought was the least the least embarrassing. I think it's pretty obvious it was the food one. Like, you eat your sister's food on accident, bruh. Like, no sympathy for your embarrassing moment there. It was not that embarrassing. All right, this skin is looking good. Let's just put this, oh my God, put the skin on. That sounds so weird. But we're gonna do that anyways. That's way too bright. All right, that's looking cute so far. And I just realized I forgot to do literally like the hair. I kind of forgot that this skin had hair. I know it's a shocker that not everyone is bald in the world. So let me just add that real quick. I'll show you guys the sped up version of this. And we're coming to a close now. I feel like I discovered this in my Bed Wars video, doing the same thing as well. It's so hard to do like multitasking, reading stories and stuff. And wow, you might just say, hey, why don't you just freaking put this over like a speed paint? Wouldn't that be so much better? But then I feel like it's not as entertaining. So I actually want like your guys' honest opinions in the comments. Was doing this in real time, even though it was like slower and you didn't get to see as much, more entertaining than just slapping it over as speed paint with like more like planned commentary? Is that better, or is this better? Because I feel like there's pros and cons to both. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. This skin looks pretty cute. I don't know if I'm going to finish either of the ones that I did, but It was fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, and please do keep a lookout for my next question of the unspecified time frame Google form, where you can be featured in one of the videos like this, either with my skinning, with my gaming, like my last Bed Wars one. By the way, please watch that. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.